Hey, what's up, kids? Listen, SmashweRx video in my house. I mean my clinic. We're gonna be talking about wrist issues. I'm gonna wear this. Why? One, because I got a shirt and a tie on underneath because I'm seeing patients today. And two, because it says jiu-jitsu and it says good for the soul. But you know what the cool thing is? This is my boy Crossley. And I'm giving him a shout out only because he's a great guy, runs a killer school. But the other thing is that a lot of you guys, a lot of you fighters have issues with your wrists and fingers. You guys get all these gnarly, funky fingers. Look at that right there. That's a working man's hand. Farm, CrossFit, training, patience. You know it all. It's how it works around here. So listen, I'm going to show you how to strengthen the wrists and clean up those forearms a little bit. And the byproduct of cleaning up the forearms and strengthening the wrists is what ends up happening is you say hasta la bye-bye to wrist problems. But first things first, we're gonna wind up taking the wrist to what's called end range of motion. I'm gonna give you 2 drills. So part of the reason why I'm actually wearing the sweatshirt is I'm doing this in my clinic, like I said, but the other part is I wanna show you that you can do this anywhere. So I can do this in a plane, in a car. If you're driving, don't do it in a car. But you get what I'm saying. You can pretty much do this anywhere. Park bench, beach, you name it, you can do it. It's just that easy. And if you do it right, man, your shit's gonna be on fire. Your wrists are gonna be on, your forearms are gonna be lit, but they're gonna be strong. So it's not about grip strength. I realize a lot of guys out there, they do, like a ton of lifting. And I know that all you grapplers, let me put this down right here because my shoulder is getting insanely tired from holding this. And then it's gonna look like I've got, you like that tie? That's a nice purple tie right there. Looks like I have Parkinson's disease, so I don't wanna do that. It looks like I'm wearing a big giant turtleneck. I'm just choking myself out in this thing. What do we do when we choke, right? We choke ourselves, tuck our chin. We know all the routines. All you jiu-jitsu guys, especially you, Bryant. Talking to you. Yeah, you still need to get into my clinic. You too, Crossley. Don't think I don't know you're watching this. I know you're watching this stuff. So I'm gonna show you how to clean this up because not only is it good for grappling, getting into that, holding onto that gi or even just holding onto your opponent, it's just good for life because you have 8 little bones in your wrist, number 1. Number 2 is you all have all these extensors and flexors. So flexors close the hand, extensors open the hand. We can go over the semantics and the incidentals about how everything works and the micro anatomy and everything here. But understand that the lateral portion of the arm up in here is where you get all kinds of tendonitis, and the medial portion of the arm is where you get all kinds of tendonitis. And usually it's from 2 reasons. 1, overuse. 2, not strong enough, tissue fighting each other. So I'm gonna show you how to unglue all that stuff super, super easy. So 2 ranges of motion. We want these 8 bones in here to form that carpal tunnel, that arch, so the structures can pass through there. So there's arteries, veins, nerves, there's neurological structures, tendons, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of connective tissue. When you go in here and you have an issue with that, it starts to collapse. You wind up getting carpal tunnel syndrome, which is hands down probably the most misdiagnosed problem on earth. But I'll show you what to do. All right, so super easy. I'm looking at this thing, I'm yapping away. 3 minutes of not shutting the hell up. How about we just get to work? So first things first, seriously, who has a rig in their clinic? And a Fit Aid fridge, courtesy of Aaron. He's a legit dude, man. He's a legit dude. Hook me up. So, and he's still got dress pants, dress shoes on. That's how it works. So we're gonna take the wrist. There's 2 ranges of motion you're gonna worry about. We're gonna do extension and flexion, and then we're gonna take it into end range of motion on our own, which actually generates more of a tissue and neurological response. So you wind up being able to get there a lot easier on your own without having to lean on it. So no bands, nothing. This is just shit you can do without any equipment. So you're gonna take your hand, put it flat, you're gonna brace it with this side. I don't want the hand to come up like this. So you're gonna brace it, palm here. Oh, I can almost not see that. There we go. Now I got some floor. So we get the hand like this, brace it this way, and I'm just gonna load until so you can see my hand here. I'm just gonna load so it doesn't do this. Load the hand as much as I can. If the wrist causes pain, back off a little bit. Hang out in this position for how long? 2 minutes. And then take the same thing. So I'll show you on this one. We're gonna flip the hand over. We're gonna lock in this way. So same thing, I don't want that hand to come up like this. So you're gonna brace in with this hand. Imagine you're just trying to give yourself a wrist lock. Super fun. Hang out in this position for how long? 2 minutes. That's number 2. Those are the only 2 actual flexibility drills you're gonna be doing. Now we're gonna retrain the wrists. So you take the arms, you put them out front, palms towards you, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna externally rotate as far as you can, and then internally rotate as far as you can, about that speed. So you're just doing this, and this. Nothing really fast. And then you start again, close the fists, same thing. Now these will get spicy. So we're gonna rotate all the way up. Oh, that's gnarly. All the way back, all the way up, and all the way back. Now we want to do the inverse to take you to end range of motion into extension. So extension's this way. So I'll go like this so you can see what I mean, so I'm not at the same boring ass angle all the time. So we're going to come all the way up this way, and we're going to rotate all the way out and down, and then all the way up and in. So I'm ending up this way. So all the way out and all the way in is 1 rep. And then same thing, make fists, right? So now we have the fist into extension, all the way in. This is much, much harder, and all the way out. And you can feel, holy jeez, like your forearms will be blistering after that. Honestly, sets of 10, probably your best bet. 10 might even be a lot, and that's all you got to do. You want rock solid forearms and wrists? Just do that. Hey, listen, I'm Trev, SmashweRx, hanging out in the clinic. I'll check you guys out later. Be good.